Hey everyone, I'm gonna do another vlog today, and I am actually just getting ready to have lunch, and I wanted to share what I was going to have. I would usually start my videos in the morning, but this morning has just flown by. It's already, oh my goodness, it's already almost 2 o'clock. It's 10 minutes till 2, which I can't believe, and I would usually eat lunch a lot sooner than this, but like I said, today has just flown by. I got up and I did a really fun boxing workout. I've been really enjoying kickboxing workouts, and Pop Sugar Fitness has some really good ones on their YouTube channel, which I love because they're free and they're really good workouts. So I'll link the workout that I did this morning down below if you want to see that, and then you can check out any of their other workouts too. They're really awesome. And then after my workout, I've just been getting the kids breakfast and everything. Hudson had a dentist appointment this morning, and then just getting myself ready, playing with the kids. Like, time has just been flying by, but I really like that, and I much prefer that to days that just drag on. I had a couple of those last week, and those are no fun. So for my sandwich wrap, I have a little bit of rotisserie chicken. These wraps I got from Aldi. I should have left the package out, but they're like 90-calorie flat wraps, and they're really good. They're really good for whenever you're trying to lose weight or just make sure that you're not overeating. Then I put a little bit of this dressing on the bottom, which I really love. I don't know why it's not wanting to focus, but it's the Fuji apple Panera dressing. This is really good. I just use a little bit of it. Have the chicken, and then under the chicken I have 1 slice of this reduced fat provolone cheese. This is 50 calories per slice. And then I have a quarter of an avocado sliced up on top with a little bit of sea salt. And then I'm just gonna roll this up, cut it in half, and then probably just eat it with some grapes and my water. Alright, Cooper's taking a little nap, and Colton and Hudson are playing outside. I thought they were being good and cute with the water, but apparently they went way overboard. I honestly wasn't even going to share this, but I thought, you know what, it's real life. I don't know, maybe this will help somebody else feel like they're not the only one. That's really the only reason I'm sharing this, because it's embarrassing, and I'm really upset that they even did this. But I went downstairs to throw laundry in, like you saw, and then I come up and the floor is soaking wet in the dining room because they decided to take the hose and blast the water through the door, which has a screen on it, which is open, and so now there's water all over my dining room floor. So this is the mess. You can't really tell because the door isn't totally open, but there's like a big puddle right there. So guess this is the next thing I'm going to be cleaning up. So I still have more cleaning that I need to get done, but I'm going to pause for a minute because I've really been wanting to try to rearrange the dining room. I don't know if it's gonna work out. I'm a little bit afraid that it won't, but I'm gonna share my idea, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like now, and then what it looks like after. If it looks good at all, we'll see. I don't know if it's gonna work or not, because I think I'm gonna have to take out a couple of chairs, and I think we're gonna end up making another bench. But I was talking to Chris about this the other day, and he was on board with me with wanting to see what it looked like. So I'm gonna go ahead and see what we can do. So this is our dining room right now, and I want to try and make it a little bit more cozy and feel more spacious when you walk into the kitchen, because the dining room is a direct extension from our kitchen. So what my plan is to turn this table lengthwise and put this bench right up against the windows and try to make it like have the table up against this wall. But I don't know what it's gonna look like, especially because of the light fixture, but I just want to try it. So let's see what we can do here. Okay, so this is what it looks like if I have the bench up against the windows. It actually fits way better than I was even thinking that it would. I was worried that it really wouldn't even fit at all, but I'm totally thrown off. I don't like, it does feel cozy over there, and I like that. Obviously it adds way more space, but it just looks off because our light fixture's up here. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it looks off. So I don't know. I might try this a couple different ways and then see. But so this is what it looks like with it against the windows.
Dear Lord,
Thank
you for this day.
Thank
you for this food. Bless it to our bodies. And let your will be done. In Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Good job, guys.
Amen.
Good morning. It's the next day. Chris left for his work trip early this morning. Hopefully we will see him sometime tomorrow evening. But me and the kids are just hanging out outside, and they're coloring.
Slowly. Hey, John, draw the watch out. John, draw the watch out.
Can you show me your page, Cooper?
By touching it, the color is coming out.
Oh, nice. You coloring rubble?
Mama, I'm not even doing it.
Yeah?
The marker is doing it.
Oh, yeah. You made a hole in it accidentally.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay.
That's okay. Why
It's
is
okay.
it getting out of the egg?
Okay, you have sponges in your water table, so they're all wet, and you have a target over here. So you take your sponge and you try to hit the target.
Oh. I'm going first.
The middle is your bullseye, so that's the highest point. And then whenever you've thrown them, you put them back in the water and you can toss them again. So it's the next morning now. I feel like I can't talk very loud because all the kids are sleeping right now. I honestly don't think it's gonna last that much longer. It would be great if they do sleep for a long time, but it is seriously so quiet in this house that I feel like just talking normally that I'm so loud right now. But it's about 5:45 right now. Last night was really hard. Not like, I don't know, maybe hard isn't the right word, but it was just, I didn't get hardly any sleep last night. I got Colton and Hudson down to bed without much trouble. They're usually not very hard to get to sleep. Cooper's the hard one though. He's the wild card, being 2 years old. And he had fallen asleep for a nap yesterday. And I had to wake him up from his nap at 6 o'clock because I didn't want him to sleep any longer for his nap and then not want to go to bed at night. But even waking him up at 6, he was just like not tired. He wanted to be up like all night. I took him to bed at 10 and laid down with him to try and get him to sleep. And he literally tossed and turned and pulled my hair until 4 o'clock in the morning. And I was really tired. When I went to lay down at 10 o'clock, I got up early with Chris yesterday and I made him breakfast so that I could have a little time with him before he left for his work trip. And then I did my workout and everything and went about the day, and I intentionally did not have any coffee or caffeine because I wanted to be able to sleep, because I have a hard time sleeping when Chris isn't here already. So I didn't want to give my body another reason to not be able to sleep because I had caffeine in me or something. Because lately I occasionally will have a cup of cold brew coffee. That's what I've been drinking lately if I want a caffeine boost. And even though I will finish drinking it by noon, there's like so many times where it's like 10 o'clock and I'm not even tired. So I did not want to do that to my body while Chris was gone. So I didn't have any coffee, and it worked. I was really tired at 10 o'clock at night. And so, like I said, I took Cooper to bed, but he was not having it. So I kind of went in and out of sleep because I was really tired, and thankfully he didn't get out of bed, which I'm really grateful for. But he like I said, he tossed and turned and pulled my hair and he whined, and it was just not much fun. And so then by the time he finally fell asleep at, I don't know, sometime after 4 o'clock in the morning, I couldn't fall asleep. My body was like in and out of sleep for between 10 and 4, and I was so irritated and I just could not sleep. So here I am out on the couch by myself while the kids are sleeping, which is totally fine. I am actually gonna go ahead and do my workout, and then I'll probably have a cup of coffee because Chris will be home late tonight sometime, probably sometime between 8 and 10. So I'm just gonna, I'm so tired. Oh my goodness. And I look terrible, but whatever, this is life. I do love being awake in the morning though, so I'm not like mad that I'm awake right now. I just wish that I had been able to actually like sleep last night. Look how pretty my Chloe girl is. Hi, Chloe. What are you doing? Oh, stretch it out. Yes. You are the queen of the downward dog, aren't you? Yes, you good girl. Oh, she's my Chloe. I love you. Good morning. Alright, so I finished my workout and it was really good. I did another boxing workout. So much fun. Another one from Pop Sugar. Again, I'll have the link in the description if you want to check out the YouTube channel or the boxing workouts or any of their workout videos. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and make myself a cold brew iced coffee. All right, so now I'm just sitting down with my water and my coffee, and as I was getting ready this morning and I got out of the shower and was doing my makeup, I I was so thankful for that time. I love mornings. Mornings are definitely my favorite part of the day. And, you know, obviously I was just kind of thinking, and usually it's very loud when I'm getting ready. Usually all three of the kids are awake. There's tons of interruptions. You know, they need 500 different things. It doesn't matter how many things I've already gotten them, or how hard I try to like get them a cool activity to do, or whatever the case may be. There's just always so many interruptions, and I struggle to really be able to have true quiet time with God and to just think and to listen to his word or read his word. And this morning I was able to listen to the Bible app, which I usually do. But like I said, usually there's a lot of background noise and it's kind of hard to really be able to focus. But I try to get his word in any way that I can. I have very few moments that are like quiet and where I can really focus on something. As you know, being a mom is like super tiring. You know, there's so many different demands, and being a stay-at-home mom, and they're just, you know, everybody has struggles and life is busy. And, you know, when you're a stay-at-home mom, I feel like everything can just kind of run into each other because you're trying to manage so many things at once, and you're not necessarily able to like bracket things off. Like, you can try to get your kids on a schedule. Maybe some people are successful at that, and that's awesome. But I know for me, like, as soon as I think that I've got it down, things change again. Somebody gets sick, or just something throws a wrench into things, and I've got to find a whole nother routine again. And so anyways, I was enjoying my quiet time this morning, and I just really wanted to share the verse of the day today to hopefully bring some encouragement to anybody watching. It really touched my heart. Just one of those verses that just really spoke to me, and it was just a really good reminder and encouragement for me. So the verse of the day today is Psalms 55:22. It says, "Give your burdens to the Lord, and he will take care of you. He will not permit the godly to slip and fall." And that just, like I said, it just brought encouragement to my heart. It just uplifted me. And I'm just so thankful for God and my relationship with him. I'm so thankful that I grew up being taught about God and learning about him and being shown godly examples with my parents. I feel extremely blessed, because I know that not everybody has that. And life is hard, like so hard. And especially the situation that I've been in. Now, if you guys don't like long chatty videos, you can just fast forward through this or cut off the video now. I apologize. I know, like, I've already been talking for a while, and I'm going to continue to talk for a while probably. But I just really kind of wanted to share my heart this morning. So anyways, like I was saying, the situation that I am in, the life that I'm living, the circumstances that surround me, I would have never guessed that this is where my life would be. If you had asked me 10 years ago where my life would be, I would definitely not say living in New York. And I definitely wouldn't say that I would have traveled all over and lived in many different states and had kids away from my family and my friends. And like, I just never would have imagined that as my life. But that is my life. That is how my life has been. My husband and I got married when we were really young. I was 18 and Chris was 20, I believe. And then I was almost 19. I was like 5 days away from being 19. And we got married, obviously very young. And honestly, one of the best decisions I've ever made. Like, I am so grateful for Chris, and I am so grateful for our marriage. I'm so grateful for our relationship. I'm so grateful for Chris. Now, that does not mean that we have a perfect marriage. Like, it's been hard, honestly. Like, we've gone through a lot and we've had a lot of challenges, and we continue to have a lot of challenges, especially since we've moved to New York. Oh my gosh, the buttload of stress that has been on us since we've been here, and the demands of his work and everything have really been hard. Like, it's difficult raising 3 kids, homeschooling, and having him work so much and then travel, which is not something that was supposed to be in the job description. Like, it's hard, but I am so grateful for him. And it's crazy, you know. My life has always been, we got married, we moved away from home, we moved from Pennsylvania to Arizona. Then that was supposed to be temporary. So at first it seemed kind of fun, like an extended honeymoon, because we were supposed to be coming back to Pennsylvania. But plans changed, or well, our plans changed, I guess. You know, I'm sure God had this planned out all along, but we ended up moving to Utah. We lived there for a while. We had our first baby. We had 2 miscarriages. We had our second baby. We bought our first house. Lots of memories there, lots of firsts, lots of big things happened in Utah. And then we moved on from Utah to North Carolina for what felt like such a quick period of time. And then we moved from North Carolina to here in New York. And so ever since we've gotten married, we've been on our own. We've had each other to rely on. The only place that we moved where we knew somebody was North Carolina. And my brother just happened to be living there with his wife and my nephew when we moved there. And so we lived there, I don't know how long it was that we lived there together, because they moved while we were still living there. I don't know if it was like 6 months or something, where we were both living in North Carolina and around the same area. So that was really awesome. But that was for a short period of time that we lived by them, which I'm so grateful for. And then every other time, though, we've never known anybody where we've moved to, and so it's hard. It's a lot of work. Now, if you're in my situation or you've been in my situation, you'll understand, especially like being a mom, how hard that can be when you're constantly moving to new areas and you don't know anybody. And especially if you're a person like me that's kind of like a little bit more prone to anxiety, and it's just hard. It's hard to constantly be having that change and be trying to find a new normal and, you know, not have your anxiety get out of control. But you know, like I said, I'm grateful for everything that God has brought into our lives, and I'm so grateful because he's always provided. That has been everything. You know, there's been so many changes, but the one constant is that God has always provided, and he always provides, and I'm so grateful. So that was really long-winded. And I don't even know if that would have brought any encouragement or made any sense. I might just cut it totally out. But I just want to encourage you that if you're feeling anxiety-ridden, if you're struggling, no matter what it may be with, multiple things, one big thing, cast your burdens to God. Read in Psalms. Oh my goodness, like that brings me so much peace when I read in Psalms. You know, read inspirational quotes. Listen to a sermon. You know, reach out to a good friend that you know that you can trust. Like, just know that you're not alone. I know that it's hard, and sometimes you just need to cry. And sometimes you might just need to be in a quiet place by yourself for a little while, and that's okay. Just as long as you don't stay there. I think that's the important thing. So just one more time, the verse of the day, Psalms 55:22. Give your burdens to the Lord and he will take care of you. He will not permit the godly to slip and fall. So anyways, I hope this brought some encouragement. Yeah, I'm just gonna continue to just think and pray and listen to God, and just sit here and sip my cold brew coffee and my water and wait for my kids to wake up. Good morning, Mr. Ninja Turtle. How are you?
I'm not Grandpa.
I didn't call you Grandpa. I said Ninja Turtle.
Doing workout.
I already did my workout. Mommy got up super early this morning.
Mama, I was trying to sleep for a little bit more, and Hudson took my blanket.
Oh goodness.
Well, Colton took all of the blanket. Whoa, whoa. Cooper took all the blanket.
Cooper took all of it? You're gonna take ownership for it, Cooper? The boys are being so cute outside right now. They're playing with those little sponges that I had showed yesterday. Honestly, one of the best things I've ever bought and tried with them. Hold on, is there a smudge on the lens? Is that better? But honestly, one of the best things that I've ever bought and done for them. I bought 2 4-packs of sponges from Target. They were $1.69 a piece. I cut the sponges in half, so I ended up getting 16 in total. And I just filled their little water table, which actually we got that water table for free because somebody was gonna toss it. And I was hoping to be able to order the accessories because it didn't come with the accessories, but apparently they're like discontinued and you can't buy them anymore, so it's just the water table. But it has, honestly, it was free and it's been so much fun for them. It's really good for summer days. They, especially since we live close to beaches, they love to put their seashells in there and clean them in their water table and play with them and pretend like it's a little beach. That's another really good, cheap and fun thing that you can do with your kids if you have beaches near you, or if you're going on if you go on a vacation every year or a couple times a year to the beach or something, you can collect seashells then and they can play with them in their table. And then, like I said, the sponges, just cutting them in half. They are awesome. Because when they're wet, they are like a beanbag when you throw it. So it's like weighted, so it's perfect for throwing at targets. I just draw little targets with chalk and then they love to throw them on there. They're also really fun to stack. And so they've just been having so much fun out there. So that's what they're doing right now. And I just got done making my breakfast. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what I'm having for breakfast, and then I'm gonna close out the video here. I'm hoping this isn't like 5 hours long. It's funny because I started off like the first couple days, I really didn't vlog as much. And then today I feel like I've talked so much and I'm so sorry. I know it's been a lot of talking. But yesterday I was just kind of, honestly, I was in a funk. Like, it wasn't even just that Chris was gone. I just was in a funk. I don't know. Sometimes you just have those days when you're just like not feeling it. And so it was really difficult too. The kids all woke up in a bad mood. And so it was just like the whole day I was like trying to have so much fun, and we were outside playing all day and I had all these activities planned, but it was just like fit after fit and problem after problem. And so it was just a difficult day, but I'm feeling in much better spirits today. So anyways, I'm just gonna show you what I'm having for breakfast and close this out. So this is my breakfast this morning. I cut up 3, I don't remember how many, it was either 3 or 4 of the really little petite potatoes, and then I just boiled them and fried them up in the pan with a little cooking spray, sprinkled them with sea salt, and then here is 2 egg whites and 1 egg scrambled, and then a quarter of an avocado thinly sliced on top, and a little sprinkle of sea salt over all of it. I'm still working on my coffee and drinking lots of water. And that is gonna be it, like I said, for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.